Yeah, okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Puff play versus impuned.
Well, welcome to Level Up, your game.net. Level Up TV, as NVC likes to introduce us. It's me, Disrepute, NVC, and Betija. Hello, boys.
I would also say it's your.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. And I would also say it's your, not Level Up Ya Game.
Okay, yeah, it's probably better that I
LevelUpYourGame.net.
Yeah, say the actual words.
Just go with the classic welcome to the best fucking show on earth.
There you go.
The old
You've
CGF
just done
name.
it. There we go. Yeah, so JeeSports Draft TDM Cup of this winter sort of season now.
Winter sort of season.
What were the two teams called?
Impuned and Puff Play.
Yeah.
Puff Play.
That was said like a bourbon pizza.
Yeah, or Major... No, I've forgotten what I called them already.
Puff, I'll just call
Oh no,
them, yeah?
Major
That's pretty
Poners
cool.
walking needlessly down. Yeah, that was what I referred to them as.
Needlessly down.
Yeah,
No,
needlessly
you've
down.
let yourself
you know.
down with a D. You need a better D.
Don't know many words beginning with D.
Is the password
Disrepute.
guessable?
I've written it in Mumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you not see it?
I see. I see now. I didn't hear the noise.
Shall I say we're ready? Are we ready?
Okay, yeah, anyway, so that's the JeeSports Draft Cup. All the teams were picked a couple of weeks ago. Very, very exciting they were as well, the pick. I'm sure it was featured on some stream. Impuned versus Puff is this semi-final. Let's look at the teams quickly. Darth Vader 9, ZLC, Sodis, and Zors. Well, it's a pretty decent lineup. Puff, Newcomb, GDA, Drone, and Dibby. Again, another decent lineup. Should be an interesting bout.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this map as well. I always like watching it. I mean, it was one of the first maps I hated. Now I actually love it, especially quadrants.
Yeah, it's
The movie we're about to release as well has a nice little quadrant on this map.
does it?
The DreamHack teaser with our new website on Friday, but we're live and I shouldn't be talking about this.
Well, of course, generally we say about this map that it's not the quadrants that get you the frags, but the quad setup in this area. We're following Drone actually at the moment. He is in this quad area. He's going down for this second railgun. Of course, he picked up the first, palmed it off to a teammate. 4-3 up, Puff. And there's the quad. It's early. And GDA picks it up for Puff. So
Big misses on that railgun. You can't
Yeah.
miss those shots. The guy's not even shooting at you. He should be hitting them. So he needs to pick his game up. He's saying it's lagging as well, so might be a reason for it.
Rails they looked on my screen, but I don't know. I can't really see. My eyes are crap.
Well, I have equally bad internet to whatever internet that guy's got, so...
Well, I don't have any eyes, so how would I know?
Prepare to fight. 3, 2.
Gonna go live again. We're following Sodis at the moment. He has got a railgun in his hand, no armour, now shotgun. And what would you expect both teams to do, NVC, on this map?
Not this, where you rush in toward red armour with a railgun. He could have sat by the door and pot shot everybody, so his teammates would have had an easier job, instead he's dropped it. But I guess overall it's all about either the red or the mega side of the map. But what's important is if you've not got the red, that you make sure you're getting the yellows and the megas, and as well it's important if you've got the red that you push out toward the yellow. So I think a lot of fights are going to come over the yellow, that's for sure. And the question is for me, railgun, my team's going to be timing now.
What do you think is going to be the key KM?
I would say whoever can successfully control the lightning gun with one person, because that frees up the rest of the team to be able to control the red and the rail. And if you're going to, because the shaft is in a sustainable area, there's yellow armour, there's plenty of health, there's ammo. Have one guy farming that, which is a big weapon on this map, especially for quad defences. Then you can quite easily be able to control the red or railgun with this shaft guy supporting you.
Following Zors at the moment with his rail out. Did hit some great shots to start off with, down to 42% now. 30 seconds before the quad. We often see teams set up this early before quad. Last red is just about to be up. It looks like Puff are going to grab that one. And in fact, it's in the hands of Dibby. 116 armor though, only 50 health, but there is a 50 just around this corner. It's not actually up. Gives his lightning gun to a teammate.
And the quad, because that red armor spawning just around the same time, and teams may get confused, but it looks like we are seeing that push in.
That's a really good push in by Puff. Perfectly timed, in fact. It looks like impuned are going to be in a bad situation here. Good spam of nades though, and it actually helps take out the quad there. So this getting the frag in the end with the rail. Rewards himself with the mega on top of that, and they retain that 2 frag advantage.
Fantastic grenade, really. You don't see that often.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's become more and more something you do see on this map, that kind of spam grenades from that position onto quad, because obviously the grenade launcher just spawns outside that doorway.
It's so important to get someone up there and block it off and prevent that spam so you can do a quad defense. Well, sorry, get the quad, should we say, after defending it.
Exactly. I mean, these are basically bottlenecks, and that's why you need to push out as far as you can to engage the enemy before they get a chance to spam from a distance.
If you're in that situation where you've just like come into the room, you don't even need to kill the guy, you just need to get in their face and put him off enough so he can't spam on you. Spam onto the quad. You protect your quad carrier.
Well, quick fact for you, the LG just went in toward the red hands, as did the red. That was stolen away from Dibby's side, so I think Blue a little bit sloppy there perhaps.
But he's just got a shaft for his trouble off ZLC, so he's in a really strong position, especially if he gets his next red in 10 seconds.
It's just cycling around. The next LG was picked up by impuned. Darth Vader getting the yellow as well, cycle around. Dibby going to pick up this red now, rocket launcher in hand. He's got 2 shots with that, but he does have the shaft, as you mentioned. 25 seconds before the quad now. He was just trying to take the shotgun route, but he was blocked off.
He needs to not take any damage here and keep his armor for the quad.
Going to take the long route round. We'll grab a crate of ammo on the way. 15 seconds before the quad.
Oh,
2 rail shots. Important on the stack there. He moves in, gets a couple of good shots away. One got the frag. Zhorz is in a good position though for this quad grab. And there it is. Quite aggressive gun advance, but those rockets did hit some nice shots. Good spam of plasma from Dibby as well. Hasn't got any armor left. 15 seconds before the red, so he won't want to wait around there. Yellow's just being picked as well. So he's vulnerable, but it looks like none of the Puff team actually have anything to fight with. Oh my god, Dibby! Great attack with the pummel there. Fragging the quad.
Always have a pummel disc, so apparently you do have things to fight with.
Yeah, good point. Very good point. And now Dibby, fragging the quad, managed to move in, steal away a red, so impuned really messed themselves up there with the quad. They should have won over the red room and controlled it. The quad shouldn't have died so easily there as well when he had all the weapons. And then Dibby's moved in, managed to bag himself a rail on top of the red. 2 reds now. So I mean, it looks like to me the blue team are definitely trying to stack Dibby as much as possible.
Well, he's the guy you would stack. He's been improving so quickly, and probably one of the players to play as much Quake Live as he had out of everyone, you know, up there with the most hours. So quite unsurprising in my opinion when he is that guy.
Dibby, of course, plays for 4 Kings, multiple times European champions in all the online leagues. Didn't do so well at the last DreamHack. Doesn't look like they're going to this next DreamHack, unfortunately.
No, Dibby is going.
Yeah, but 4 Kings.
Oh, that's 4 Kings now.
20 seconds before the quad. Cycle around a little bit. ZLC only 7 health. So this picks up the red, but he only had 4 health and went down straight away to GDA, so we'll follow him now. 2K player. 8 seconds before quad.
GDA's got the most armor of anyone as well.
Oh, not anymore, thanks to his teammate. Oh, that's a great attack by impuned there, and Darth Vader comes out with that. Oh my god, I don't know how that rail missed. Seems to sort of dive through it. Drone just trying to machine gun battle him there though. He's got enough health to survive that. Mega won't be up. Don't know quite what he's doing there. I guess he's covering himself off. Although it wouldn't really work at that distance. Somehow another rail misses him. He's still going to push on. Did a lot of damage there with that shaft. GDA at distance with the shotgun. 3 frags on this quad run. It's pretty good. And they win over the red.
Good work by blue team there to sort of get in the doorway and rail the quad early, it meant they could get the red armor. And that's the second time now they've had red armor on a red quad. So had the quad come into red, he wouldn't have been able to secure anything for his team anyway. So
I actually think generally they didn't do a great job though. There's no real reason to die against quad on this map, and he managed to get 4 frags. So
Impressive.
they could have done better at evading a bit. As you say, resources. It's kind of the choice, isn't it? Really, you're going to risk deaths and get the resources from your opponents, or you're going to hide. Nice frags from Dibby there. Great control of the bounce pad. Eventually goes down to Darth Vader 9, dropping his rocket launcher. Lost out on the yellow as well. Let's have a look at the scoreboard quickly. Darth Vader 9, probably the star player of that team, up with a plus 10 net, 3.4k damage. It's not as high as ZLC's damage though, 3.9k for him. Dibby, the star man of the blue team, like you'd expect, plus 12 net, 3.7k damage, but the rest of his team really needs to up their game on the amount of damage they're dishing out when compared with the red team. 8 seconds till the quad. Dibby just losing out all that mega stack he just picked up. He's not going to make it to the quad room even. GDA instantly dispatched by this point blank range shotgun.
That was brilliant play by GDA to steal that away though.
Yeah.
It looked like all of red team had it locked down.
I mean, you've got to say there's not really a reason why, if you have the quad room locked down here, you should ever lose out on that quad.
This is a big moment for the blue team. They've got time on red and rail, and picked up a rail off the enemy team as well. They should get at least, 5-10 conversions out of this if they play smart. Rashly.
Yeah, I mean, with the spread of this map, the problem really comes down to if one of the players in control of the item then dies, then that potentially leaves it up for the other team to bring back. So,
I mean, obviously these are draft teams, so they might have practiced together a little bit, but probably not that much, and they won't have the best team play ever. Obviously they're all TDM players, so they understand how to play the maps, but the coordination is not going to be quite at the level we would normally see. Dibby just diving in there on that mega health. I think it's going to be more important that individual players time key items and just turn up for them each time, make sure they get them. A bit more like you would see in pickup play. Because you're not going to see the team coordinating areas that well. 30 seconds till the next quad. It's only around a 10 frag margin halfway through this first map. Dreadful place.
I have to say I don't like the red pickup as well just there. He picked up 7 seconds before the quad, so if anyone does die in the initial quad attack, they may spawn on red armor and be able to come back in with 100 of it. So they should have delayed it a little bit, but not my problem commentating. We'll have to see if it affects them in game.
There you go. That last red has been picked up, so this might have been the guy to get it. He's just moved in. No, he goes down. Newcomb, good defense with the shotgun, but he does actually miss out on the quad. Seemed like he left it for his teammates behind him, but they just all kind of melted into the ground somewhere. And so ZLC comes out on top with this quad, going to try and extend this lead now. 3 kills already off this Dibby. Nice on the spawn. This is 5 kills on this run already. And he's taking a good route to catch players out who are trying to hide. No one's there this time though. He can push down in on the rail area, decides against it. It's not looking that strong because red is up. Move through to the shaft area. That weapon's not spawned.
And that was good play by ZLC. He could have quite easily just charged into the rail guys, but he realised he had an LG. And he realised there's quite a lot of LG ammo on the map. So he decided to stay alive and not risk it. Good.
I think really his choice was made out that the red was up and he was just called to get it, so if it hadn't been up, might have aggressed a little bit. But yeah, it was intelligent play, I think. It would have only taken 1 rail and then it's basically, he was only on 100 health, so that's 20 health you're left with. So what would you two like to see each team change, perhaps? We're over halfway through the map now, to try and bring it back, or indeed increase the lead.
It's got to be all about the quad attacks for blue, really. They're obviously not good enough. You can see like 4 of red team come in together. I don't know whether it's a case of them coming better or what, but always very. I mean, hey, 2 of the blue team coming in there by themselves. It just doesn't work like that.
Darth
It used to be
Vader
a
is there
team effort.
early. They've hit 100 frags now, 15 frags in advantage, 15 seconds before the quad as well. So here's the attack from Puff Puff. Newcomb, nice LG on Darth Vader. ZLC getting pummeled. This is a perfectly timed attack, and look at this Dibby, 140, 100. Mega in hand, red in hand as well. Shaft, shotgun, rail to work with. Goes back for the Mega. This is absolutely tanked player here.
Important kill. Bumps a shaft off red team.
Yeah, just a bit of a crazy attack now on the quad. Did just miss out on the rail shot. Takes one to the chest.
If he can kill Zord,
Oh, very nice.
That is big for blue.
Isn't Zor's the guy who just released a frag movie? Sure, I've watched a frag movie by him on ESR.
He might very well have done.
It was very good.
Congratulations to him if he indeed do that.
I'm pretty sure it was him.
Red is up, and Dibby's going to grab that as well. Oh, very nice frag. LG to rocket combo, 5th impressive of them. Let's have a look at some of his stats. 52% rail, 33 LG, 37 MG.
Blue have really tightened up on not dropping guns compared to red, and that's what's been getting them to come back.
Definitely bringing it back now. 8 frags the difference. Dibby is fragged though by Darth Vader 9. Good attack by Newcomb. Should take him out with shotgun. He doesn't connect though. And again, the blue team grabbing that red could be important leading up to this quad. It's 30 seconds away. If GDA can move to the quad area now, he's lost all that armor, most of his health. He's going to drop a weapon.
Oh, did you see what just happened? Darth Vader 9 went to pick up the railgun and his teammate got shot straight into it, which meant that both of them died. Oh my god.
Well, there you go. That last red picked up by Buffard. Looks like they're going to have to do another late attack, try and get in there 4 seconds before the quad following Newcomb at the moment. He won't be the guy to pick it up, probably.
Oh my god, it's worked.
It worked out as they just swarmed in really late. The M-Pawn defense wasn't too good there, apparently. Dibby with the quad again. Bringing it back, only 1 frag is the difference at the moment. Mega is up behind him. He's not going to move back for that though. Goes with the shotgun, takes out Darth Vader 9, and rewards himself with the red. There's 2 players there. He hasn't quite got enough ammo to use the shaft. Another couple of frags, 4 frags on this run. Brilliant play. Oh my god! How did that last shotgun
If
not
he can
kill
kill
him?
these 2 players, it'll be a massive bonus.
That is great dodging from Dibby as well.
Bait the 50. Or just use it yourself. It works.
Finishes off Zedhor with that railgun. And it's like you said, if one player can control this LG area for just a short period of time, they can pick up quite a lot of frags and deny key items. Dibby has had to back off here though. That's an unfortunate spawn, almost frags him.
If anyone watching this, watch back how Dibby dodges at the railgun when he drops down with the quad. That is exactly how you should dodge against the railgun. You can move surroundings to block the shots. You can't actually fire through the pillar you dodge behind.
Impressive.
Really good map knowledge by Dibby.
Shows the level that he is, maybe compared to some of the other players on the server. Of course, it is mixed ability. Not extreme, I wouldn't say, but
That's the good thing about these drafts is they, could you got good mixed ability, everyone will improve as good players share their knowledge. But I hope they share their knowledge with the other players in the team.
20 seconds before the quad, Darth Vader 9 has moved over right to the yellow armor end of the map. He's got a teammate there as well. Looks like they're going to go in, Zedhor's and Darth Vader 9 in high together. Looks like Darth Vader 9 actually going for that Mega. I might stick with him then, because he is the stacked player for M-Pawns, but this late in the day it might be a little bit too late. He does get a couple of frags, but he's taken out himself, and ZLC manages to dive in, just grabbing the quad. Bit of a mistake from both teams probably there.
Well,
Oh my god.
GDA did all he could. He hit some fantastic railguns, but SES still managed to then get in and steal it. And sorry, Ken.
Oh, it's fine.
I think
it's going to be disappointing you lost that red though.
Yeah. I think it's going to be
Frags in 2 seconds. Excellent.
whenever you've got players near the quad though, they could have just grabbed it before ZLC, and they're going to be disappointed that they didn't.
Red leads.
Impuned just going ahead again.
Going down to the last squad, Disrepute, KM.
Very good.
3 frag difference.
Now, will this be where someone like Dibby's experience will shine through? Maybe he can coordinate his team, make sure they're there for that quad, secure it, win the map.
They've just won red back, which is big. They needed to win this because they had no map control before then. They had a railgun and they've just used it to win red back. But they still haven't got shaft. So it's a case of whether they can hold on to the red and rail, and that might be enough to see them through the next quad.
Yeah.
There's only one red left though. The other red's going to spawn on practically when they have to move in. So I'm wondering, I think they should delay it.
Dibby waiting for it. Of course, sometimes you don't really have the time to work out that it's going to be at the same time as quad. Looks like Dibby's just trying to get it. He'll probably move to...
Good.
It's got the shaft as well. There you go. This could be good for Dibby. Just chasing around. Nice frag on Darth Vader 9. Could do with a bit of support. Moving through to this quad. There is Mega up. Not sure he knows what time it's up.
Teams are tied.
If I was Dibby, I would have.
There
left
it
him.
is. 10 seconds to go to a quad. He's going to have to rush in, but he's looking very stacked there. 2 frags to the good.
This is it.
It's great play from Dibby there. Got to be careful. He doesn't get shafted in the back. ZLC coming in. Darth Vader 9. GDA picks up the quad. If he can just survive this out, I think they'll take the victory back. He's got to be careful, bloody hell.
He should know that was not there. He took it.
There we go.
Next season, last guy to take it.
Warning.
All he needs to
Oh
do
no,
is
Darth
stay alive.
Vader 9, another important rocket. The first was when he targeted Dibby. Stop Dibby getting the quad, because I think that would have been absolutely massive. It's only a 4 frag margin in favour of Puff Puff, the blue team. Red armour is picked up by impuned. By So This, in fact. Going to cycle around. Dibby's got nothing. ZLC not really got anything either. So This is looking absolutely stacked. And look how kind that spawn is in front of him. Newcomb going down. There's only a 2 frag margin now. 30 seconds remain.
Oh my god, 1 frag.
Hits a nice rail. He's going to get second. No, he misses it. It's only 1 frag difference, as KM says. And look at this. GDA going to go down. Well, Puff Puff have put themselves in a terrible position because none of them seem to have any items. They seem to be hiding it out, but with nothing at such a risk. Impuned go ahead by 1 frag. 10 seconds to go. So they're still stacked. He's doing nothing. I'm going to cycle around a little bit into more combat area. Z-Horse. Oh, shotgun point blank range.
Oh my god.
1 frag margin. Impuned do take it. That's actually pretty incredible in the end. See some of the stats there in terms of red pickups. The blue team did get quite a few more. The yellows going to impuned though on the red team, and green's pretty equal, not really a significant item. Megas vastly in favour of the blue team again as well. So
Sorry, did you say green's pretty equal? So,
yeah,
is that a joke?
16 to 14. I mean, in the pickups.
I don't think I've ever thought about greens when playing that map.
The thing is though, I mean, it is 25 armor, as much as you might go and get some shards. So, you know, it's like a free armor as well. Often people don't think about it. You could just get it all the map, and then
Vote now. Vote.
you got a yellow armor in 50 seconds, haven't you, NVC? Wouldn't you love that?
Suppose. Prefer red. If I'm being honest. It's kind of irrelevant
Yeah, I'll be
to
honest.
the point, but
it-
I think I'd take a red over a green.
I wouldn't, because I'm a better player and can survive without red.
I see. Not going to pretend to be worse or better. I'm just going to take everything and die. It's fine.
Hey guys, exciting times. It's Grim Dungeons. Ka-ching!
I'm
Best
guessing.
TDM. Best TDM map.
Yep.
Was that last map blue team's pick? I'm sorry, I don't know who.
I
plays
honestly
blue
didn't
team.
see who picked. I would actually think
wouldn't have
that
thought-
red team would have picked it, wouldn't they? Surely Dibby would want to choose this map over that. He's captain, isn't he?
I would guess so, because I don't know if the team's damage output is typical, because I've not seen them play like loads of games, but if it is, and you've got a like slightly weaker damage
Okay, red team
output than your
picked it.
team. Red team. I was going to say, because if they, it might have been a plan. Because if you've got weaker damage, you can pick a map like this, in which case positioning is say more important than aiming.
Yeah.
In which case you can make up for that deficit. But to that they didn't pick it anyway, so it's
No.
irrelevant.
Well, a 1 frag margin from the first map suggests that both teams are pretty close in that style of map. But this map, very different style to probably any map from the way you can play it. And it's all going to depend on team coordination. So who's got the best communications, who's got the best strategies set out and planned, and who can do good power-up play.
I think it's going to be interesting to see red team, MP, WND or whatever, try and switch it up and maybe push in, do a split before power-up, because we saw them push in very effectively toward quad on last map. I think they could quite easily split up on this one.
Straight on Dibipov, misses 2 point-blank range rails, manages to drop his rail to his opponent as well, so terrible start for Dibby, you won't be happy with that at all.
Awful start for Blue. Red have got both red armour and shaft.
Wow.
Which couldn't have gone any worse for them.
And drop their rail, so...
Yeah, and drop the rail, so Blue team have everything at this point. It's just a case of minimising the damage.
I've seen maps as well where if the teams play well enough, this could set them off to the victory, in fact.
Yes.
But they did actually move away from the shaft, didn't they? So they didn't keep it held, which could have been a massive advantage. Got all 4 players for impuned down at the battlesuit, not in the best positions at all,
No,
in fact.
this is awful.
This defensive play is terrible. Dibby dropping down, takes out 1 player already.
If you did this against a clan, you'd be destroyed.
Yeah, we've got the times. It's only be 3 seconds until they spawn. I'm surprised Dibby was the one to attack, though. I would have thought he'd be stacking for the power-up. GDA does take it. This quad we're following. He has got a shaft. He's given away his position now, but kind of inevitable. Needs a teammate to go in ahead of him, really. Dibby is going to move in with a rocket launcher, of course. Needs some good shaft here, catch out the battlesuit, but that's a very tough doorway to go through now. They probably want to just back off, if anything. No, decides, where's the battlesuit gone? Just the battlesuit just left! Don't let them come in the room! What?
I thought he was guarding the door. That was very bizarre.
It just moved away. In the end, both power-ups are frag. ZLC getting the frag on the quad, but that's a big error. I mean, you block off the quad, the battlesuit's probably going to come out on top there in that doorway. Very strange that he decided to back off. Maybe he needed the 50 health.
The red was up, and he was quite weak because he went down quite easily in the second encounter.
Yeah. Following ZLC still does drop down. Nick that lower yellow. Nice rocket jump away as well. Avoids taking damage. Dibby, point blank range shotgun. Gets a couple of pummel shots in.
I think they should hang out and not push red. Stack some armors, power-ups, and try and win back some control that way.
Dibby and GDA moving in there, trying to push in on that railgun position. I want to see Dibby start stacking up for these powers. GDA is actually running on his own into red. I mean, he did a bit of damage, but just, yeah. This is the thing about it. I mean, they're not clan teams. Let's remember that. They probably haven't practiced that much. They've only had a week or so together. So they are going to make perhaps these mistakes, coordination mistakes. But then again, is it really that hard to not notice that your whole team isn't in the red room? GDA taken out, great ambush by ZLC. He's only 6 health again, but he does a load of damage to Dibby, and now 3 seconds before the quad he's pushing in. I thought he's going to steal the 50, didn't quite get that far. Dibby there, 80 health, didn't have a shaft. Darth Vader doesn't actually have a red armor with the battlesuit. Don't know how that could have happened, but he's going quite aggressive. In fact, he does notice the quad. Kind of got lucky the quad didn't decide to go in high that time.
He may have just done enough. I thought they were going to save the red for him, but I think his teammate's just taken it, so he's still got no armour. In which case, pushing the quad early might have been almost worked out for him.
In fact, he did just move away as the quad was going into the red, but kind of did get a couple of frags out of that, so it wasn't all wasted.
Yeah, but 2 of them moved away. They could have just. I think they might have just lost red control.
No, it looks like all 4 of Puff are moving in now. I hope that is their team name, by the way.
Okay, fine, now.
So they are eradicated on entry. Like vermin.
Puff is Diddy's playing. Diddy's team.
Diddy?
Plays Dibbies.
Diffie.
So, for a
Not
second
P.
there,
Diddy,
almost
then.
like I could speak. P. Diddy.
So this picking up the red there, 77% rail. Let's get him a railgun. He already has one, in fact, 12 slugs to fire away at this quad area. Perfect position for it as well. Just being a bit cautious. I think he heard his opponents there and was wary of them corner camping. Oh, I don't know why he's moving away here. He should have been the guy railing in it, unless they got another railer. But I'm going to cycle around a little bit. Zedhorz. No, he doesn't have a rail. That's a very bizarre choice to not have the railer working in at the quad room. 10 seconds to go before the quad. GDA has just moved in this lower area. This could be really big. Damages So this, who is stacked. He in fact goes into the void. Let's cycle around. Zedhorz isn't defending that battlesuit. This could be a steal, is it? No, ZLC does come out on top with it. Great rail. Almost knocking him off though. And he's so weak now. Only 15 armor. Dibby delayed the quad. Very interesting. And that was actually, for Puff Puff, an amazing move in the end. They damaged the battlesuit so much, and now the quad's going to finish him off easily, surely. Oh, he must have picked up the red, in fact.
Oh my god. He must have.
Must have, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess he... At the times, it's a bit confusing, but...
I don't know, like if he did not to hit the battlesuit and destroy him.
Yeah. Wow, I thought that was going to be a massive in for the blue team there. But it goes to show a bit of armour helps survive for the battlesuit. Dibby does move in though with the shaft. He's picked up the next yellow. Newcomb picks up that dropped LG, although he's surely going to go down. Dibby's going to have to back off here unless his teammates do move in. Which in fact they did. Eventually took him out. The hands of Drone and his rocket launcher. Actually a good few set of rockets then. It looks like the blue team might come out on top here.
And they have.
Very good play. Cycle round and switch on to Darth Vader, who just rushed in with nothing. Kind of a silly attack there. Dibby defending the shotgun room with only rail in hand. He does have a shotgun, in fact. But hit some important rails from distance. Nice shot there. And again. Meets up with Sothis underground. He's more interested in the health before he moves up. What a grenade! Right into his nose. And that just pushes Dibby away. Now, the battlesuit is first this time, so they could have been disadvantaged badly by losing that red armour. Then again, I can't imagine impuned are going to be particularly stacked. Still 5 seconds to go, so this is on top of it, but only has 100 armour.
Vader has the most armour, but he's not taking.
Zedhorz had even less health. Dibby does hit a rail in there. He's not going to be there for the quad then. Quad delayed a little bit more as well. GDL manages to dodge that rail shot. That could be important. Trying to draw the next fire. Not sure what he's doing here. 8 seconds to go until the yellow. He decides to push in underground. Surely telegraphs his move though.
Got to be very careful about his ammo.
No support. Very aggressive. Moving into that pit of death. We've seen NVC do that over the years. It's a big mistake. It's just overly aggressive to just dive in there on your own and jump straight down into that pit. I mean, as soon as you lose that height advantage and you're in just a big, open, expansive area, you're going to have rockets rain down on you and you're not going to be able to evade them. And that's exactly what happened. Tippy getting caught out there by the pummel. Newcomb avenges his teammate with that railgun. No one's really getting in the doorway there. Newcomb probably doing the right thing though, just covering it with the rail. Looks like Dibby's picked up a red and will either go to the rail. Yep, the rail.
I want to see what pop-up play can do with this control of red. Because I mean, the lead that the red team have got since the start has been from their good start.
Yeah, exactly. That's the interesting point actually. I mean, it's only less than 10 frags, so really haven't built up much further, despite having probably more red pickups. Let's have a look at the stats. Yeah, 14 to only 5 for the blue team. 26 to 12 on the yellows in favour of the blue team, though.
Dibby can get this battlesuit cleanly. He's the kind of player who'll make it to quad and get both.
Am I hearing opponents down below? Might very well be, yeah. Zedhorz there dropping.
good defensive positions. I say that as...
Oh, that's a brilliant rocket by Dibby. He does have to delay the battlesuit a little bit, which probably irritate him because he would have wanted to try and get it and rush right up to this red. Darth Vader doesn't have anything with it though. Now the shaft. Not going to wait for the yellow, just going to rush through as he's going to get fragged, surely. I don't know, how did he get past Dibby there? That was, I'm going to say that was unbelievable luck, in all honesty. And now he's just like, why is he going?
He's back to where he started. This is absolutely bizarre.
What a crazy run by Darth Vader 9. Somehow didn't get caught out by Dibby. The luckiest guy ever. I've never seen someone really do that, to be honest.
Neither me.
Let's cycle around a little bit. Dibby's still 100 armor. Rocket launcher in hand. He's only got the rocket launcher to work with, though, in this position. It would have been lovely to have a rail. And he's going to have to back off there as he sees his opponent in that quad area with the railgun. Now Dibby might actually be going to get a rail and do exactly that job.
You need someone on that shotgun door now. And it looks like, I don't know who that is, but they've now put somebody on it.
Dibby left the rail position as well. It looked like he was looking for which teammate had just taken his rail. Oh, well, thank you very much, ZLC. I will take that railgun. Says Dibby. Probably wants to get someone else on that rail position, start railing in at quad, but it looks like two teammates are going to do that job.
If they can put some damage out onto the quad area with some rails, that'd be perfect for them to do right now. Really critical, any quad runners. Apparently, Zero's name is actually pronounced Jorez, or Jorez, according to UTO13, because he just messaged me.
Jorez.
It was like Jorez.
Okay. That's easy enough to say.
I
I'll argue with that. A stacked Dibby, 170 armor there. Railgun in hand. Good defense from his teammates as well. Look at these positions they're putting up. Very good work. In fact, and there's another frag. This is going to go massively in favour of the blue team at this rate.
Quad really hasn't got much to work with in terms of armor. They've got nothing, really.
It is our buddy Horrors as well. Doing the little jump pad trick. I always forget about it on that one, actually.
Where the hell have the blue team?
Caught out of those frags so easily. Cycle around drone is actually 100 armor underground. It's switched back to Dibby, though, with this battlesuit. Just got a railgun. That's pretty unfortunate, as he's run out of rockets. Gonna find it hard to defend this room with just a rail, but does get one frag. Grabs the red as well in front of ZLC. Frags him. ZLC not too happy at the moment. He won't be happy with that frag as well. Shotgun to the rocket. Dibby just having to back off with this stack, trying to survive. He's got the rail as well. It's been chased, which was a little bit silly probably by the chaser, although... Well, yeah, there you go.
That was quite amusing. Sorry, Darth, but that was...
I think he realised and just gave up.
Just trust me, I've been there myself.
Yeah. Darth Vader 9 going aggressive on Dibby, and Dibby just comes out on top. He knows how to defend himself intelligently. Frag on ZLC probably wind him up even more, that one.
Denying them weapons is good. Getting rails off them, things like that, fantastic. Weakens their team.
This from Dibby. His
yours.
passage of play is exceptional. Darth
Down to
Vader,
3 frags.
ever aggressive. Well, as we say, last couple of minutes, Puff Puffer turned it around. Remember, they were about 10 frags behind, and now they're 5 ahead. Let's have a look at the scoreboard while there's a little break in play. Darth Vader 9 plus net, so this. Got 10 seconds till the battlesuit. Again, Dibby, that Starman plus 9 net, 4.9k damage. That's far and away, much higher than anybody else on the server.
Hey, where did NVC go? Sorry, I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah, he's probably working out, you know, what the best tactics are, so he can come back and inform us. GDA gonna have to go aggressive with the rockets. He has to back off there. He's knocked up in the air perfectly for Juarez. He was a little bit early to drop down for that red. He really kind of needs it now. Only 18 health on the board. Quad in hand. Rail, LG. They do win over this red room. They've tied the game as well. Red just stolen away. There's the quad dispatched by GDA's aggressive rocket push. In fact, he's taken out 2 players there and confiscated a rail. They lost out on an LG from the frag as well. Yeah, very unfortunate considering a run of frags.
Really good work from Gooder, though. It's sort of red in contention at the moment. I think red team should win this over. Impuned.
That's so
Just what they
common.
have.
Dibby just... Wow. He's trying to ambush So this there. He did get a rocket away, but was instantly taken out.
Power-ups are pretty much the same time, so blue team should just sit back, don't give away the frags.
Yeah, they are
and
giving away
wait for
frags at the
power-ups.
moment. That's the
There's no
mistake
need to
they
go
made.
into red. Just stay out, get a couple of armors, and run the power-ups, and see what happens from there.
Right, drone. Oh, what's he doing? Goes aggressive in that doorway. He had the most armor that I could see, and now he's got nothing. He's only got 30 health. Let's cycle around a little bit more. Dibby hasn't got any armor either. It's a nice rail. Oh my god, almost caught out by ZLC.
Living on the edge.
He does go down for this lower yellow. Looks like he might be the guy that could... Well, he's going to push on the battlesuit. He's got a teammate there as well.
Impressive.
Wow.
He doesn't necessarily need to push much further. He's already hit the rails. But he
Oh my
is-
god, that's brilliant. He does manage to get fragged, and ZLC has defended this battlesuit. He has got armor as well. Not the perfect amount of health, but not too bad either. And the battlesuit's probably just got the bit of the advantage here in terms of armor and health. But Quad's doing a good job here. Oh, he didn't realise how low his ammo was.
Teams are tied.
Quad frag, teams are tied. ZLC spots that red. Thank you very much. Still got the shotgun and battlesuit. Should win over and defend this red. And does the right thing with his stack, moving out, pushing in before the blues can get really set in this area. That's really good play there. A couple of frags. Needs to back off now. That is excellent play from
He's
ZLC.
done the work, yeah, just back away. Keep your arm, keep your guns.
Took out the key man as well, Dibby.
Impressive.
Right, it's a good rail.
Nice. I'm going to switch around. So this just aggressing in. He stole that upper yellow away, it looks like. So they've basically caused all kinds of trouble for Puff Puff in those yellow armor positions.
Impressive.
10 frags the margin now. 64 rail percentage for So this. They still retain control of the red. 21 to 14 on the pickups there.
He's already moved in on the battlesuit 20 seconds ahead of time. But he's, oh
Wow,
my god,
look
takes
at
out
that.
Darth as well. Causing all kinds of problems. Impuned, but he's going to go down. Good is now here.
Wow, he just, in fact, Good has just spawned, machine gun down, stole the red and a
Oh,
rail, and he
He's going to avoid the suit.
Oh my god, perfect! That was
Suit's
perfect, perfect
Absolutely
timing.
brilliant for Good.
Really good play, and Dibby manages to save that shaft. So this, almost working out there if he'd hit the grenade, but couldn't. Let's see what Dibby does then, going this lower route. Railgun position, needs his teammates to attack, looks like they have ahead of him. And this is actually an empty room, they've decided to back off. Interesting, good! Rockets, in fact, on the quad from ZLC, but it wasn't enough to stop Dibby, and he's got a time in this upper yellow. He's got the health, he's got the weapons.
He's just got to hope this team can hold red.
There's
The
that
team in
yellow.
red, all they've got to do at red is watch the railgun side of the map. Dibby's got this side secure. And I'm guessing as there's a spawner at rocket, they've not held onto the red.
No.
Let's have a look.
Still following Dibby as he moves back to the red room. Great LG frag on Juarez. Good grenade spams as well, yeah, and so this runs straight into it. Juarez going down again. It's only a 3 frag margin, both hit a century of frags. Look at this run of frags from Dibby, it's ridiculous. 1 frag margin, surely going to get another on Darth Vader in a second. 5 seconds to go before the red armor as the teams are tied. And we're at the final power-up again.
Drone doing a fantastic job in the shotgun with the rocket launcher, doing exactly what you should. You get a rocket launcher to that doorway, block it off, and you'll get frags if they try coming in. That's exactly what happens. And now teams top.
Yeah, impuned have moved in at an interesting time. It's hard to say who will get the advantage from this. I mean, both power-ups at the same time. You have to hope someone's had the intelligence to just stack up and stay at that quad. There we go. So this has got the battle suit. Dibby's got the quad, you say? Well, so this just spotted the quad.
Gooder's got the quad.
Oh, Gooder's got the quad. Gooder up against the battle suit. They both do a lot of damage, but Gooder's fragged. And impuned can really utilise this battle suit to win over the red and control the last 30 seconds of play.
Teams are still tied though.
Wow, this battle suit's not really doing as much as he should, and so this is hands. In fact, they've got a frag behind. Briefly, 10 seconds to go. Could go either way still. Both teams might play really cautious here and just play for the overtime. That's probably what I would want to do, but I can only see 3 impuned players here together, so that means one perhaps is on his own.
Darth Vader was.
Wow. Here we go, into overtime. Another 2 minutes of play. Now, I hope they can all remember the power-up times. This is where experienced players like Dibby, although obviously on this map is a little bit of slower pace and you're more focused on the power-up, so they probably will remember the times as opposed to a more FFA style map.
Who is that who's just snuck into the shotgun room? Gooder. Gooder's like doing some sort of ambush in the shotgun room with a rocket launcher and a yellow. This could work out quite nicely.
That is a brilliant. Torres getting the frag. Yep. Back brilliant. Off. Even got the shards and the health. No.
No, just run away. No, don't.
He did get a second frag out of that, so there is some advantage gained there, but it wasn't really enough. I mean, the first one was completely clean frag, and he was stacked as well. It's 75 armor. You just don't want to give that away. Now if the spawn Gooder goes down and effectively loses the advantage he gained. Just have to analyse every situation and make a decision based on what's better in the longer term sometimes. Or all the time, really.
Chase it, swallow down.
ZLC.
Maybe don't chase it this far.
Teams are tied.
Here you go, Juarez getting the battle suit. He does have 70 odd armor to work with the rocket launcher and
They're
a
delaying
rail.
the quad.
Delayed. That's good work. Might have delayed it even longer considering effectively it's going to be the last power up.
Hasn't got the most, not a lot of that. I mean, he's probably got enough to get the job done if he catches the battle suit out.
Well, he might just aim to try and take out the other players. He doesn't. He pushes in on the battle suit. Oh no, he's been countered. Juarez actually did get the frag in the end. I think that was a mistake from Dibby, really. I think it might have been better just going in and fragging the non-battle suit players that were fairly close as well.
Yeah, I can't remember if he had any teammates with him, but usually that's what. Oh my god, second overtime.
Wow.
Usually that's what you expect your teammates to do. It's like you fight the power up while your teammates keep the other guys, like the non-power players, off your back, so you can kill the quad or the battle suit, whatever. And then afterwards you can deal with the other players and just click them out. Obviously it varies with situation to situation.
Colin Darth Vader 9 having to back off here. 30 health, gets caught out by Gooder. I'm calling him Gooder now. I started off GDA. Now I've got a double yellow. We'll cycle around a little bit, but still combat going on inside this red room. Puff have just extended the lead, 4 frags. Made that 5.
And they've just won back the red.
Dibby Pov again.
Which is, you've got to assess the red because the power up was delayed a little bit.
So this moving in with the Sharp, he's caught in the back by Dibby, who's now confiscated that item. He's now got a rail in his hands as well. This run from Dibby could win the match. Or the map. Because it would go to a third, actually, if Puff do take it. There's the power-up spawning. Things like everybody forgot about it. Battlesuit is just taken by Nukem. They've got 1 power-up each. Looked like Nukem was in the better armor and health position.
8 frags, 30 seconds. Very possible on this one. Just delay the spawns.
Oh, nice rocket from Gooder there. Didn't actually manage to take out the quad, surprisingly. Horace surviving there.
He's crippled it though. The quad can't do shit now. Does he catch somebody out?
Yeah, the quad's going to run down. He's surely going to... No. Oh my god. He's going to steal the red as well. It's up behind him. He doesn't even try. I mean... And that's it. Well, yeah, last few seconds.
Blue win by a higher frag margin, importantly.
Very interesting. And being a semi-final, we got to decide it.
Ooh, it's going to be interesting. Right, let's see. Got Gib20 still in. I assume OSP5 and Purgatory. Ooh.
Time to stop the VOD and start it for the third map straight away. Be right back.